Hi, my name is Łukasz Niedośpiał and I will have a pleasure of showing you how easy it is to create a decision table with Higson. Let's get into it. To create brand new decision table, we need to go to the decision table panel and add a decision table. The first step of creation is naming our decision table accordingly to our needs. In my case, it will be commission rate. When we finish, then we can proceed to the second step by simply clicking the next button, which will lead us to the second step called definition. Here, we can add a description of our decision table if needed, but mind that this step is an optional step. So I will allow myself to proceed to the step number 3, which is crucial for us, and it's called levels. In this step, we create the structure of our decision table, what is taken into account when making decision, the input levels, and what the decision look like at the output level. In my example, I will have 2 levels of input columns and 1 level in output columns. To add level, we click on Add a new level. As you can see, I have some empty fields to fill. And I will fill it with the names zone and performance. So for my unique code, I will use zone for the first level. Column name for our decision table will be also zone. Then I will have to pick what value type will reside in those columns of our decision table. For this particular case, it will be string. Then I will need to provide the value source, which is basically the path of how this information travels from your business application to Higson. So it will be for me zone.tutorial, and now I can proceed to the level number 2, which will be performance, because I will use the same code as a column name. I will copy it. Then I will pick again a new value type. For this case, it will be integer because I want to have numerical values. Then I will have to provide another value source, which will be performance.tutorial. And because I want to base the decision on the range of performance, I will have to pick from the section matcher the right one that will define the correct column composition. In my case, it will be between inclusive, exclusive. Now I can proceed to the creation of a level of output column. I would need to click again on add a new level, then name the code and the column. As I mentioned, it will be percentage. And then I will have to again pick a value type. And I want to have it also a numerical values, so I will give it a decimal over here. As we finish the structure of our decision table, we need to fill the matrix, which is the step number 4. And the matrix will need to be filled with the condition that will describe our scenario. So as you can see, I have 2 input columns, zone and performance, and as an output I have percentage. So to create this scenario, I will have to add a new row, which will be the first description of the scenario. So for the zone, I would like to use EMEA. Then I will add a range of the performance, which will be 0 to 100 as the first range. And for this performance, I would like to give 0% of commission rate. And then to create another rows, we can simply repeat this step by adding a new row, or we can use duplicate to quicken pace of our work if we like. So I will duplicate it a few times, and then I will have to adjust the right columns. So I will adjust the performance because the zone will be the same. So the second row will be 100 to 125 with the percentage on output 25. Then another range will be 125 to 150 with the percentage 50. And the last one 150 to everything above 150. That's why I'm using the asterisk over here. And for that scenario, I want to give 70% of commission rate. And that's, to be honest, everything with the creation of the decision table. So we can save this table. We see the effect of our decision table with this whole scenario. And now we can proceed to testing our logic in the built-in tester. Thank you for your attention. I hope you enjoyed it, and I invite you to see our next tutorials. Have a nice day. Bye.